For you to prepare yourself for the test, one of the best training you can do is to do commentary driving, is to do independent driving. Just go out and just drive and talk to everything that you see. It's going to help you to recognize the problems. It's going to help you to see early what's coming up. Talk to yourself. Lots of parked cars. What could happen? Door could open. Somebody could just run in front of you. Somebody could just move out. The more you talk, more you'll be prepared for unexpected. And this is exactly what we're going to do in this video. Let's go and do some driving. Let's start the lesson. Both hands on the wheel. Just relax and drive. What's the problem here? Road is narrow. Parked cars, red car. The door could open. There's a bend coming up. There could be anything around the bend. I can't see clearly, so I'm ready. If there's something, there may be road work, maybe somebody crossing the road. So I'm talking to myself. I'm driving. The more you talk, more you look early, more you'll be prepared for the situation, for the problems. Is your test coming up? Let me know in the comment if your test is coming up. Just about the spaces here. If not, I would have stopped. If there's a car coming now, there's no space, I would stop here, but there's no one coming. Okay. Look at the mirror every now and again, making sure everything is okay. Speed here is what? 20. So make sure you drive 20. There's a car coming, I could see. Did they come? Yes. Because I'm reading, I'm thinking, I'm prepared for that car. If I wasn't thinking and they came in front of me, I wouldn't be ready for that car. So always be ready for unexpected, okay? I mean, this car here, what are they going to do? Okay? They nearly came, didn't they? Just make sure, even though I got the priority, be prepared, okay? Anyone coming? The van is coming. Mirror, mirror. And carry on. Go into that gap here. Mirror, mirror. Anyone coming ahead? Parked cars. There's another taxi coming. I'm going to come and line up here. Mirror, mirror. Let the brake go and give a little gas. Gently gas. Gently. And then increase gas, okay? So in the beginning, don't press it too hard. You don't want to jump. You want to give gently gas and then increase, okay? Many learners, what they do is when they stop and then from brake to gas, they're giving it too harsh. They're pressing it too hard. Mirror, gentle, gentle. Mirror again, give gas. Space wasn't there for two car because the red car was coming. I mean, anyone could be coming here now. So I'm ready for those gaps, ready for the gap here. Remember, when you're driving, you're not the only one on the road. So think of others, be patient, and do the right thing. I'm going to go which way? What does the sign say? We have to go left, dual carriageway. We have to go left here. Okay, so we're going to go left here. That's good. We're joining dual carriageway. Anyone coming? No one coming into the left lane. This is the joining lane, and that's the lane you use to join. If there was cars coming, I would have been in the joining lane, okay? So what's the speed here? Speed is 40. Look at the front every now and again. Look at the mirror so you know who's coming. Remember, mirrors are there to get the information. So make sure you look at the mirrors to see what's happening. What's happening. Accidents don't always happen because it's your fault. It could be because others are making a problem. Others are making mistakes. So always be aware what's happening around. And that thing will come from practice. The more practice you do by doing the independent driving, by doing the commentary driving, it will help you to become a good driver. Remember, passing the test is not rocket science. It's not something that is impossible. And to make it easier, the more training you do, the more driving you do, the more better driver you become. And one of the best way, like I said in the beginning, to become better and prepare yourself fully for the test is to do independent driving, do commentary driving. The more you do, more better you're going to be. We're going to go straight. Which lane do we need? We need the right lane. Why? Because the left lane is not going straight. Can you see? Okay, if not, we would have been in the left lane. What is the default on general driving? It's always the left lane, right? In this case, left lane wasn't going straight. So what did we do? We used the right lane to go straight. That was the normal lane because the road markings telling you others. Remember, the default is to drive on the left lane, unless road markings tells you otherwise. In this case, the road marking was telling us we needed the right lane. What could happen here? There's a island here. What's there for? People to cross. On a busy road like here, they do put those island in the middle so it's easier to people to cross instead of running in a busy road both in one go. So they put in the middle an island, makes it easier to cross the road. Traffic light is green. Did you notice that? Okay, road work here is a temporary traffic light. Okay, I go behind the van and I stop nicely, not too close to the van, around here, so I could go round if they break down. Okay, so if this car breaks down, what am I gonna do? I need to go round. And if I go too close, what's gonna happen? I'm not gonna be able to go round if they break down. So when you stop behind a car, don't go too close to this car. What are they gonna do? Did you notice that car? Mirror? And be patient, okay? Just because they're going, even though you got the priority, it doesn't mean you're not going to be patient now. That's the choice you made. You made the choice to be a driver, and you knew that you're not going to be alone on the road. There's always going to be other people on the road. You have to share the road. You're going to go right next road. Mirror, mirror, signal right. What's here? Zebra crossing. What are they going to do? No one crossing. Okay, if it was, we would have waited for them. There's a cyclist. Can you see it? Okay, look into the road and go inside your side of the road. Anyone crossing the road? Any problem? There's a car. Every time you go to a new road, always be prepared what's happening in that new road. I mean, here, what if I came fast and the car was there? What would happen? So always be prepared. There could be any problem. There could be problems in the new road that I'm going in. Parked car, people crossing, road work. I don't know what's in the new road. I'm going to a new road. What do? I think, and I'm prepared in case there could be a problem. Okay? So always think of those things. To be a good driver is all about reading the road, always be ready for unexpected. Okay? Anything could happen. What could happen here? They could move out, they could open the door, somebody could cross the road now in front of us. This car is braking, they're stopping on the left. I need to slow. Mirror again. Now there's another car coming. What do? Go behind the white car. Mirror, mirror. I'm prepared. Anyone coming? No. Go. Done. So as I'm going in, I knew that I need to come out again. So what did I do? I prepared myself, looking at the mirrors, making sure there's nobody there. And that's how you prepare yourself. Always think advanced, think ahead, what's happening around. I mean, here, there's a road on my right and on my left. What could happen? There could be a car coming from there, car coming from there. Even though I got the priority, but I'm thinking there could be somebody coming from there. Maybe they couldn't judge my speed. Maybe they couldn't see I was coming. And they just came in front of me. Road here, road here. Anybody there? You see, always be prepared for those things. We're gonna stop somewhere safe on the left. Mirror, mirror, signal left, and we stop just about around here. We're just about here, just about here. Okay. Now we're gonna move out. So what do? Look around, look at the blind spot, signal right, blind spot, and go. Good. I stopped somewhere safe on the left here, didn't I? Okay. So say the examiner said to you, stop somewhere safe on the left, somewhere safe. And I stopped there. Do you think that was okay to stop there? It wasn't okay, was it? Why is that? Because there was driveways there. Okay? That's not somewhere safe to stop. The reason I make that example so that you understand what I'm trying to do. In the test, you have to find somewhere safe to stop, meaning there is no yellow line, there is no drop curve, meaning front of an entrance, not front of a road. You're not blocking anyone, you're not blocking the junction, because those things are not safe to stop somewhere safe on the left. Okay, so I just wanted to make an example. Stop somewhere safe on the left, meaning stop safely somewhere safe to stop. What if the examiner said to you, stop somewhere safe on the left now? Mirror, mirror. Okay, what do you do now? Put the signal on. Not now, now. And then what do? I find somewhere safe. Can I stop here? No. Can I stop there? No. Yellow line, I can't stop. I can't stop here. Can I stop here? I can't stop here. Why is that? Why is that? Because it's not somewhere safe. It's double yellow line. Okay? So always, I just want you to make an example so that you know. Always find somewhere safe to stop. Don't just stop anywhere where it's not safe to stop. Okay? Both of the time, it wasn't safe. First time I stopped front of a driveway, And then second time it was a double yellow light. I couldn't stop, but I prepared to stop even though it wasn't. So if the examiner said to you stop somewhere safe on the left, make sure you find somewhere safe on the left, okay? Normally default is the left lane. In this case, it's asking me to stay in this lane. Why? Because the left lane is not going straight. And if the examiner doesn't give you direction, what does that mean? You need to follow the road ahead, which means to go following the road from in this road, I need to be in this lane. Why? Because this is the lane going straight. I can't go straight from the left lane. Okay? So always read the road. That way you will know what's happening, what the road is telling you, what the road marking is telling you. Okay? What's this card saying? We've got the priority. The bus is not going. Mirror, mirror. We need to overtake the bus. Okay? Is the bus signaling? No. So we need to go around the bus. And then mirror, mirror. Come back front of the bus again. Okay? Traffic light is green. Mirror again. Give gas. Done. The more you read, more you are prepared what's happening. What's happening here? The car wants to go right. There's a cyclist. So it's no point staying too close to the left because we need to go around the cyclist. So I am here. Mirror, mirror. And mirror, mirror. And just carry on going. Good. Done. Mirror, mirror. And mirror, mirror. Come back again. The cyclist is still there. Make sure as you overtake, just watch out for the cyclist again. Okay, remember they have the right to be on the road as well. Okay, it's not or just because they're cyclists, they don't have the right because they're slow. They have the right to their cyclist. Tomorrow it will be you cyclist. The cyclists are not aliens from the another planet. It's you, me, and everyone. Today we are driving a car. Tomorrow we will be doing cycling. So we are also cyclists too. Okay, gonna go next road on the right. Mirror, mirror. Gonna go right. Sometimes many drivers they don't like cyclists because they're a bit slow and they're not patient with the cyclist. They think they're aliens or something. They're not part of our road user. Remember, cyclists are also road users. They also have the right to be on the road, just like you are. And like I said, today you're a driver, tomorrow you could be cycling. Mirror, mirror, come to my side, look around. Now, road, look at it. Parked cars. How many parked cars? There is no space for two cars. Okay? Hi, if you are learning to drive or you are training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you. So if you're a learner, we have an online course for you for manual and automatic. And if you're training to become a driving instructor, we have an online course for you for your ADI Part 2 and ADI Part 3. Please check the description for the links of the courses. Have a look and have a read. If you like it, you could always join the course. So in this video, I have given you a commentary driving to help you to understand what it takes for you to become a driver, what it takes for you to prepare yourself to pass the driving test. Remember, commentary driving helps you to improve hazard awareness. It gives you the understanding what the examiner is looking for, helps you to avoid serious fault. So I hope the video helps, and if you are learning in an automatic, I do have a separate channel dedicated to automatic learners. So if you're learning in an automatic, you could check that channel. I will leave a link on the description. And for now, thank you for watching, and I truly wish you all the best learning and passing. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.